What is up, guys? Sonduren Canadian Rider here. We are in the 2008 Audi R8. We did a lot to the car so far. We just got it from Montreal like 2 weeks ago, it feels like. So the car is 10 years old since its inception, since it was introduced, and it still looks absolutely breathtaking and beautiful. And this is the reason why I bought this car, is because, number one, and the first thing that caught my eye when I fell in love with it, is the looks. Unbelievable. It still looks brand new to this day, and the design has not aged whatsoever. In my opinion, it still looks better than the Gen 2 R8s. And this thing here, we're going to rip it up here on the highway right now. Oh God, it pulls. It pulls. Oh my God. Before you even get into the car, you are taken away by its beauty and looks. And then what you have to do is get in the car, and you are in this beautiful cockpit. Now, obviously, it's 10 years old. It's a little bit dated, but all the materials are super high quality. Leather everywhere. This model, you can see from my previous videos and the walk-around video of my R8, is a fully loaded model, minus the carbon fiber side blade. So extended leather in the dash. You have all kind of nice comfort features, the Magnaride suspension, parking sensors, all that jazz in here. But right away, what takes you for this heart-wrenching spin is this V8 engine sitting right behind me here. 4.2 liter, 420 horsepower. I've talked about it before, but it is exhilarating to hear. I know it's not the V10. A lot of people are like, but it's not the V10. It's only 420 horsepower. Guys, if I wanted a car that was 600 horsepower, I would have kept my 2011 5-liter Mustang GT, which was amazing, by the way, and I would put a supercharger on it. I would have made 600 horsepower so easy. It would have cost me $6,000, and that'd be that. But this car is everything that wraps around the engine and what makes it great. The all-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive on this car hooks up like glue. In my 5-liter Mustang, you have to be careful when you're launching. You have to be careful of all your traction. Here, you do not even think about traction. You have unlimited traction. These new Michelin Pilot the Sport 4S tires, unbelievable grip. And the all-wheel drive on this, I was literally flooring it, and it's just nothing. There is no slip, there is no nothing. So you get in this car and right away you're impressed. Beautiful build quality everywhere. Obviously a little bit outdated electronics, but that was fixed. I got a $15 Bluetooth adapter from Amazon to give me Bluetooth music in my car, and then the car already comes equipped with Bluetooth for your phone. So it's really not that aged. No one's going to use the nav on most cars anyway. You have your phones for that, right? And I put a little phone holder here, a magnet phone holder. You're not going to need to deal with that stuff. So technologically, the car is kind of up to date with that one $15 mod. It's not a big deal. And everything else in this car is all about the driving experience. Beautiful visibility outside of the car. The steering wheel is a flat bottom racing steering wheel. Here we go. This is the best part about the car. We're getting off this on-ramp, downshifting into third gear with this gated manual transmission. Look at this. You guys hear that? Oh, just unbelievable power. And this engine loves to rev. This engine and you can just hear the air being sucked into the engine from the side blades. Oh my God. That's what I love about this, is all your sensations are being tingled, if you will. I'm holding this aluminum shift knob that's wonderful, and it is gated 6-speed manual transmission, and then you hear this monster behind you in the car. It's just revving and aching to be beat up and pushed down the road. And the other great thing is a lot of people are like, oh shit, it's a 10-year-old supercar. It's going to be expensive. Well, yes, like any other supercar, you're going to have to do maintenance, right? You're going to have to make sure you keep on top of your maintenance. This model here specifically that I got is the 2008. It's got 37,000 kilometers on this car. It's a really good condition. I'm not really worried about too many big maintenance items. Obviously, I'll do the recommended maintenance as per the owner manual and do the oil changes and such. But this engine is not like a unique engine per se. This is right out of the RS4. This is the 4.2 liter V8 that is very common in a lot of Audis. So if there's ever need to be like some parts I need to grab or something, I can get it from there. And it's probably one of the more cheaper and probably the most reliable supercar on the market. Inside, you feel like you're cocooned in her arms, and she's wrapped around you, and she's making these beautiful sounds behind you. It's so nice. It's so pleasurable. So you think about all this performance that this car has, and it's got a lot of performance, but it's also super comfortable and livable. It's considered one of the best everyday supercars that you can go to work in every day. If I could, I would. I work downtown Toronto, so I can't bring this downtown Toronto, but this is super comfy and inspires a lot of confidence. Like if I'm in 6th gear right now, drop to 5th, drop to 4th, push on the gas, you need power, bang. Oh my God, look at that power. Oh. You got to think about all the other things with this car that's realized. The all-wheel drive, the suspension, the beautiful looks, the mid-mounted engine, the 6-speed manual gated transmission. It's an icon. This car is literally an icon. And it's funny, after I bought the car, Jalopnik came out with articles and Audi said the R8's going to be discontinued. This thing's going to be a classic. Like how the NSX became a classic. My buddy had a 1992 Acura NSX, and he sold that for a lot of money. That thing became a classic, and it's going to be a classic. This is that next iteration of that classic, in my opinion. You'll never see this engine anymore in a car like this with a 6-speed manual transmission. And now we go eat some Greek food. Oh, you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Honestly, there's no better looking car in my opinion than this car.
No.
No, that's why I bought it. Because again, it's just personal opinions. There's a lot of personal opinions floating around, but I bought this car because in my heart, this car is the best looking automobile. I don't want to say that was ever made, but that was ever made.
Oh, you're gonna get a lot of haters.
I know, I'm gonna get a lot of haters.
Oh, God.
Hey, and I love S2000s. I love the M3s. Like, don't get me wrong. Oh, that's a nice BMW right there. 335i. He did that really well. So you know what? I'll say it's one of the best. One of the most beautiful designs ever made. One of. I don't want to say it is the. You know, driving this car for the last 2 weeks, what really stands out to you, it's not the single pieces of this car that make it special. It's not just the engine. It's not just the 6-speed manual transmission. It's not the beautiful exterior and timeless design. It's all these small things and all these big things together that go so well hand in hand that make this beautiful package that's so fun to drive and it's so exhilarating and you feel so special in the car. That's what's going to make this a classic. That's what's going to make this a car that people want to have, that people want to drive. And that is why it's going to be a classic now and in the future. So that is the wrap up of my 2008 Audi R8 first drive, guys, after 10 years. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have other videos that I'll link above. We did the paint correction on the car. We removed the vinyl stripe. If you haven't seen those videos, check them out. And what's coming up next is we're going to do some touch up on some minor rock chips on the front end. Then we're going to wrap the entire thing with Scotchgard Pro PPF film. And after that, we're going to ceramic coat the entire car with Optimum Gloss Coat. All right, guys, we're going to go eat. Make sure you subscribe, like this video. See you guys in the next video.
Try driving the fucking speed limit, you fuck. I'm pissing everyone off behind you trying to get below the speed limit. That's stock.
That's nice.
That's stock. Is that my Lexus?